Hi everybody, welcome back or welcome to the channel. It's your boy Reactee, and today is another Fright Night Friday, and today is a Fearsome's top 8 scary videos that you shouldn't watch alone. I missed a whole word in there. Mornings are not a good time to do these. Alright, and here we go.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Get ready to witness 8 truly terrifying, scary ghost videos. Number 1. A woman named Mimi on TikTok keeps a camera outside of her home that overlooks her backyard. Most nights it stays quiet, rarely ever sending alerts. But one night, Mimi received a notification that stopped her in her tracks. And what the camera captured was downright bone-chilling.
Okay, granted it looks a little blurry here and over here, but this figure should be in range of the camera. That's weird.
Behind her house, a faint figure was captured moving across the yard. Coming from the right side of the frame, the translucent shape quickly walked through the grass before disappearing out of view. Only its dark hair, pale white hands, and black shoes were clearly visible, making it hard to believe this was a living person. Mimi has no idea who or what wandered through her yard that night, but according to her, she was fully prepared to open a can of whoop-ass. Number 2. On the Ghost subreddit, a user named EMF4Paranormal shared a video that he believes might be undeniable evidence of the supernatural. The man behind this account, Dylan, along with his girlfriend Ray, headed to a school which has a notorious history of being haunted. Not long after setting up their equipment inside, the couple captured something chilling on camera.
Sorry. I think that was my hair or something. Sorry.
Okay, I didn't notice that the first time. It looks like something on her neck moved upwards.
I think that was my hair or something.
While the camera was focused on Ray during a spirit box session, she felt something touch her under her chin. In the moment, she wrote it off as simply being a bug, but later reviewing the footage revealed that something caused her hair to move. Seemingly completely on its own, a lock of her hair somehow lifted up and poked her. At the time, Dylan and Ray were in the gym.
Yeah, I saw something move up. I didn't know it was her hair. I thought maybe it was her necklace or something. But a strand of her hair went out and then up and hit her in the chin. Now, if it was a guy with long hair, I could understand if maybe they had some facial hair that the hair got attached to, and if they moved a little, it would come up and poke them. But I don't know too many ladies with facial hair, so that's very unusual.
Where there was no wind and no static. So who or what caused her hair to move? Number 3. A few years ago, an apartment in California was devastated by a fire that tragically claimed the life of a 3-year-old girl. Recently, a TikTok user known as Italiano Mexicano began repairs on the property. While working alone inside the unit, he claims to have heard the unmistakable sound of a child laughing. At first, he tried to brush it off, but one day as he stepped inside, he noticed something that sent chills down his spine.
Okay, so my last video wasn't too long, but I'm pressing 10-minute. I calmed it. Anyways, I'm just getting into work, right? Nobody in this unit. I'm the only one besides the owner with the key. The owner lives all the way in New York. I'm in Oakland, California. So this unit had a fire a few years back. This was a little girl's room. This was her room. And I'm like lost for words right now, I'm sorry. Like, catch my bed, I'm in chills, the hair standing up on my arms. But the girl that happened to pass away in this unit was 3 years old. Look at what the f I see on the ground. Those are not size footprint.
Okay, that is. If he and the owner are actually the only ones with the keys to the unit, and a small child passed away there, and he's working. I mean, look, he's got slides on instead of boots or something, but that's beside the point. Those are his footprints over here. Those are human footprints in the sawdust. Like, he may have disturbed one here, because it looks like there's only half a footprint there. But all the rest clearly walk straight over to the wall. Now, in previous fake footprints, like for Bigfoot and stuff, people had patterns that they could walk. Either stand on themselves or just press them into the ground with sticks. But if you're doing that on sawdust, I don't know why you would, but I guess it could be faked. But that is not a very pleasant thing to see. Yeah, that is both scary and a little depressing. Poor kid.
1 inch of wall. This is where her bed was at, right here. I talked to the owner, I video called him and everything. And I've been here and a little kid's laughing. I just thought it was coming from outside. But it's like a little, I felt something go like this in my ear. And yeah, I hear all the activity coming from that closet. And right here, this really baffled me. Like I said, nobody else has the keys. There's no kids in here. I lock up everything. It's a 4-unit complex. Nobody's in here. Nobody. In here, there's an alarm system. So we got paranormal activity. Look at these little feet. Look at these little cute little feet. If you're in here, ghosts, I mean no harm. I'm Uncle Dave. You call me Uncle Dave. I'm fixing up your room for you. Okay? But yeah, I believe in ghosts. So if you have anything paranormal, share it on Ghost. I work in every environment, even if it's haunted. You know? But, yeah. You know? But, yeah. Say something. If there's some ghosts or whatever, or catch your ghost activity, share it, man. Okay. Peace out. God is love. See you later.
As soon as he entered what used to be the little girl's room, he immediately noticed a trail of small footprints. These child-sized prints strangely go towards a wall, then eerily stop as if the child disappeared altogether. And according to this TikToker, these prints appeared right where the little girl's bed used to be. And to make things even creepier, a ghostly voice was caught in this video twice. What sounds like a child saying hi can be heard.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I thought I heard that in the original video. There's that one and the one at the end that both sound like they're saying hi. Yeah, that's not pleasant.
Then, just before the video ends, the same voice said bye.
God is love. See you later. See you later. See you later.
The man didn't hear anything while recording, and he still has no idea who or what could have possibly caused these footprints. So could these be from the little girl that tragically passed away? You decide. Number 4. A woman on TikTok that goes by Ferns and Fog often travels and posts short clips of her adventures on her account. From lakes, beaches, and wildlife, she's managed to capture some beautiful shots of nature. But when her travels led her to a waterfall, she had no idea that she would end up catching something potentially paranormal. After recording a video of the waterfall, she later looked closely at the footage. And it was in that moment that she noticed what looked like someone beneath the falling water. bottom of the falls, where the water crashes down below, the faint outline of a figure can be seen. There's clearly no one standing there, yet something appears to be getting hit by the cascade.
Yeah, it's a good couple feet above the surface of the water, although it's hard to judge. I don't see any marks that you could easily tell them apart.
In water, whatever this is, it seems to move ever so slightly, almost like an invisible force getting pelted by the water. This TikTok user is positive that they were there alone. So what kind of freaky-deaky invisible force is playing in the water? Number 5. Hidden within the woods of Ohio is a tunnel with a dark urban legend attached to it. Known by locals as Crybaby Tunnel, it was built beneath railroad tracks in 1927. This eerie underpass received its nickname because of a tragedy that occurred many years ago. The story goes that late one night, a distressed mother was carrying her baby while walking along the tracks. Unfortunately, the two were struck by a train that they never saw coming. Many visitors to the tunnel have reported seeing the ghostly apparition of a woman holding her baby, while others claim to have heard the ghostly cry of a baby echo through the tunnel. A man named Levi from the Apollo Paranormal YouTube channel was intrigued by the story and decided to investigate for himself. So late one night, he made his way to the tunnel, but little did he know what he was about to experience.
So I've been down in here in a place called Crybaby's Tunnel. It's a place that's local around my area, and they say she got hit on the tracks with her baby, where her body was dumped right there in the creek down here. There's something dead right there. Bro, there's something dead right there. A dead deer. It's a dead deer. I've been out here forever trying to get stuff done. This place is spooky. Is anybody out there? Hello? What? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Bro. Hell no.
I think we've seen this one before, but that was some straight up baby cries. But spot on name for a tunnel. Spot on.
I know you guys heard that.
Levi was completely alone in the dark tunnel. The sound of a baby crying came from the distance.
Hello? What?
It definitely sounded the first time it sounded way off in the distance. The second time it sounded quite a bit closer. So something was clearly moving towards him.
These chilling cries immediately caught his attention, sending him frantically running out of the tunnel. So could these cries belong to the baby that lost its life? Let me know what you think. Number 6. Over on Reddit, a user named Borderline Mama shared a post to the ghost subreddit seeking answers. She explained that there's an old red truck parked in her backyard, currently being stored there for her cousin. The truck once belonged to her cousin's father, who tragically took his own life in 2011. Well, one day, a camera set up in her yard captured something unusual lingering near the truck. camera set up to snap a photo whenever it detects motion. In one of the images it captured, a chilling white figure appeared near the truck, seemingly peering into the window. This eerie figure doesn't resemble an ordinary person, and what makes this even stranger is this was the only photo where this figure showed up. And according to Borderline Mama, no one should have been in her backyard that late at night. So could this easily be explained as a neighbor that doesn't exactly know boundaries? Or could this possibly be the spirit of her cousin's father?
That is a little weird. Although I was trying to figure out why it was just snapping pictures if it was a video camera, but if it's a video camera set up to take pictures of anything when there's motion in the backyard. But yeah, a white figure, a pure white figure, like not even different colored feet or anything. Just a straight up pillar of white light in a picture. That is strange.
Number 7. A woman named Tammy, known on TikTok as the Haunted 136, says she's been followed by a dark presence for most of her life. Ever since she was a young girl, she's felt like something unseen was always nearby. A negative energy that seemed to cling to her no matter where she went. Strange and unexplained events became a constant, and now even decades later, the same malevolent force appears to be with her. Today she continues to experience chilling occurrences in her home that defy all logical explanation. As she was asleep in bed, her bedroom door slowly started to close on its own. Activity like this is nothing new for Tammy, as objects in her home often move without an explanation. When she first watched this footage, Tammy was startled to see her chair turn on its own, especially because this chair isn't exactly lightweight, meaning it took a strong force to move it. Occurrences like this seem to happen all the time, leaving Tammy afraid and always on edge. And Tammy isn't the only one that's experienced something unsettling in this house. As Tammy's cat sat perched at the edge of the bed, one of them suddenly began scanning the room as if it was watching something unseen. Without warning, the cat whipped its head to the side, and just moments later, a nearby drawer slowly slid open on its own. In a chilling...
I did not see the drawer slide open. That's pretty crazy right there.
events, the camera facing Tammy's dining room may have caught a glimpse of the entity that's haunting her. Just after 6 a.m., the camera captured a ghostly voice softly saying, "Hey." Moments later, a faint shadow appeared in the center of the frame. This transparent figure was just barely visible as it drifted to the left and vanished out of sight. In another unsettling moment, the camera in Tammy's kitchen caught what can only be described as downright terrifying. The cross on the wall began swaying back and forth. Then it began to twist, slowly moving up the wall as if an unseen force was attempting to turn it upside down. This haunting footage shook Tammy to her core. The way the cross moved left more questions than answers. But one thing was clear, something in that house wants to be noticed. Number 8.
Yeah, that was the whole turning the cross upside down thing is always a bad sign. But I like how it didn't have the strength to. It got it about halfway up and then couldn't do anymore. Again, some of this stuff could be faked. The cats And the drawer, I'm not quite sure how that would be done. The chair, if it's as heavy as she says, that would be a little more difficult. The doors move. If there's a draft anywhere in the house, most of them will move, even a little bit. Things of that nature can be faked. The cross would be a little harder because clear view all around it, nothing there, which is really, really strange.
Ian from the Midwest Ghost Hunter YouTube channel set out completely alone to investigate Timberlake Road.
Okay, this Midwest Ghost Hunters group, I'm pretty sure we've seen this already, which is probably why this segment is so long compared to the rest of the video. But this is a crazy investigation, if this is the one I'm thinking that we've seen already.
Located in Minnesota, it's said to be one of the most haunted places in the state. According to legend, a distraught woman took her own life on Timberlake Road, and it's been rumored that her ghost has been seen wandering around in the dead of night. Some visitors have even reported seeing phantom hounds and tall glowing-eyed figures lurking within the darkness of the trees. With all this in mind, Ian set foot down the road, starting his investigation.
Yes, we have seen this one before. This is a good one.
Snapped some photos on his digital camera, capturing a few peculiar orbs. But when he started asking questions, he actually received a response.
My name is Ian. Could you tell me your name? The hell was that? That sounded like a whisper almost. Is that you? Speaking to me?
What sounded like a ghostly whisper can be heard calling out from within the static. He made his way further down the road when things quickly took an eerie turn.
Oh God! The hell was that? I just freaking heard something over here.
This is the problem with doing outdoor investigations. There are so many things outside, especially on a road. Like, that was clearly something banging against a sign, or a guardrail or something of that nature. There are roads on the island here that are supposedly haunted as well. But it's hard. Like I said, it's really hard to do outdoor investigations. There's so much background noise, dogs, people everywhere nowadays, where it's next to impossible to get any good audio evidence of a haunting. As you'll see coming up, there is quite a few good visual things you can find. But audio stuff, you hearing something and your recording picking it up are two different things, because sometimes it won't work that way.
Oh my gosh! That freaking startled me. Like something metal. Wait, what is that? Right there.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. This is a road sign. There's a tree really close to it on the other side. A little gust of wind. That's probably what that was. Just the tree banging against it. I know some places the road crews cut branches down so people can see the signs clearly. Some places they don't even bother. Like my road here had a bus stop sign for the neighbors' kids. And after, I'd say 3 years of them putting it up, there were already 3 or 4 branches growing in front of it, and you couldn't see it unless you were right beside it. So, yeah, stuff like that happens all the time on back roads. It's nothing surprising. Like I said, this looks like a tree branch right here going over to the other side. So I'm assuming the wind's blowing it, banging it against this triangular sign, or not triangular, square. It's a square sign, but it's on its side, so diamond shaped, I guess.
What the hell is that? It's a freaking road sign. Is that what I heard? If that was you, could you make that sound again? Oh my god, I just heard a freaking voice now. Oh my god. Okay, stuff's starting to pop off here. I started off a little quiet, but now it's picking up. Clearly.
And the further he went, the weirder things got. Ian began to hear bizarre noises coming from within the trees. He cautiously moved forward, not quite sure what could be causing these noises. But soon enough, he quickly found out.
Hello? Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god, what the hell is that freaking noise? Holy crap. Dude, it almost sounds like a freaking howl.
As we've discussed on this video previously, that could be coyotes, wolves, even foxes howl sometimes. So hell, I used to have a raccoon out back that would make a weird howling noise occasionally. So howls happen in nature. But I think this is the video. But coming up is some good visual evidence. Again, audio evidence and during outdoor investigations, pretty much useless. But the visual stuff, it's gonna look pretty good.
Except it doesn't at the same time. It sounds like off. Like something's not right about it. I don't see anything over here. And honestly, it's gone completely quiet. Oh my god! Okay, time to go. Time to go. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Stop. Holy shit.
Yeah, this shadow thing moves fast, and it bolts from the right to the left. Well, his left, or his right to his left. But yeah, that is pretty good evidence right there of ghost hounds and stuff like that. That one's creepy. That one always gets me.
This large black mass quickly darted across the road, instantly catching Ian's eye and sending him running. Despite this unnerving sighting, he decided to continue on.
Hello? Whoa. I think I just saw it over there now. What in the world is that?
Now, I'm not sure what wildlife he has in the area he's in, but I've seen bats out of the corner of my eye do that, so it could be some sort of wildlife. I mean, you don't get a clear shot of it, so it's hard to tell.
Is it like a glow bug or something? I mean, it is possible. There could be lightning bugs out here. I don't know. It looked a little different to me. It was like a different color. It wasn't like the typical color. Hello? Who's out there? There it is again. What the heck is that? I keep seeing like these weird lights out in the woods here.
That was a little harder to explain. It starts off as a little spot here, then it grows in length to fill up this whole area, and then it just vanishes. Now, bats would not do that, because they could not hover there long enough to... Well, I guess some bats could, but I don't know of any bats that could. Not around here. And then the way it just vanishes that way, into the darkness, that's strange. But, yeah, that one's a little harder to explain. But it doesn't look like fireflies or glow bugs or whatever he calls them.
A strange light anomaly appeared within the trees, then soon manifested again directly in front of him. Despite the paranormal events that happened so far, this didn't deter Ian as he ventured deeper into the
Ian is a brave guy. He's on this.
darkness. But little did he know, something incredible was about to happen right in front of him.
Whoa. What was that? Dude.
That one's hard to see. There is a faint white something on that appears on the road. I thought he got a better image of it though.
Holy crap. Okay, I'm not gonna run towards it this time because I'm worried I'm just gonna scare her away again. I'm just gonna sit here and watch. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, those are slightly better. But again, I thought he got a really good one at one point.
Holy crap, I'm literally seeing her disappearing and reappearing like in real time.
There it is.
Oh my god.
There, that was the one I remember him getting before. That it is basically a whole figure.
Oh my god. Holy sh! That was a straight up freaking full body apparition! Oh my god!
A full-body apparition suddenly appeared down the road. This misty form quickly came into view as it walked towards the right. And thinking back to the legend of the woman that took her own life on this road, could this have possibly been her? Ian then did the exact opposite of what I would have done and ran full force towards this apparition,
I told you, Ian's a brave fella.
making it very clear that he has balls of steel. But as he reached the spot where the apparition appeared, there was no one there. Ian continued investigating for a while, so if you want to see the rest of the investigation, then make sure to check out the Midwest Ghost Hunter YouTube channel. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy. As always, if you enjoy these creepy videos, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.
And that is another Fright Night Friday. Again, that last one we've seen before on this channel. It's an amazing clip. Like I said, audio for outdoor investigations, pretty much garbage. Visual stuff is really good. Like the ghost hound, that just a black mass that looks like it's running fast like a dog or wolf would. Then the full body apparition, those are all good. But there were a lot of good clips this time. So if you enjoyed this, drop a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe because it's free. We're trying to reach 300 by the end of the year, 300 subs by the end of the year. And if you enjoyed this type of video, a link to the original will be in the description. You can go over to Fearsome's. Oh, I'm trying not to sneeze. You can go over to Fearsome's page and do the same over there. Give a like, subscribe, big thumbs up. Always helps everybody on YouTube. So I will catch you next week for another Fright Night Friday. Bye-bye.